Hello and welcome to today's track showcase. So this already looking like an incredible track just from here. I've had a quick look around for getting the setup, not in too much detail, and it is a big track. So this is Office Prix by our own T-Dub Morris. Very impressive looking track. They put this submission in a little while ago, so I had it on my list to showcase today. So we'll take a look around the track. So this is the latest map you can actually choose from for the background, the office. So they're starting up on the shelves here with 3 starting grids. A little booster to get them going down the straight. With a few, they're meant to be like stacks of tyres or barrels down the side. I'm assuming by the colour, possibly tyre stacks. Then into this triple layered bowl here. Just could mess around with positions, a couple of like fiery barrels here. Then through a pipe system. So it takes them back up towards the top and through a doorway into another room. A little bit of a wiggle through here to go down this straight. Not able to go along the walls as there are triangles to bump them off. Then bigger triangles here to slow them down. Skyline, yes, you are the first viewer today, beating everyone else to this stream. Then you go through the pins, around these bends, more obstacles in the way here, some rotating triangles. Then we go all the way around here, around this chair and desk, past some more pins. So we carry on around, getting all the way down to the ground and into these steps that then put you into a pipe that takes you all the way back up to the top, out of the room and back into the main room. So we have a couple of boosters down the middle there for people to hit, another one here past some obstacles. Got another booster here. Skyline is the grid randomized for the season, would be a good idea suggestion. There was a vote done around the grid situation for the new season when it begins. For the showcases, it's just going to stay as whatever it is, because they're more like casual races, they're not really counting towards points. But for the season, when season 1 begins, the most popular vote was that it gets reversed every race. So the results of the previous race will then be reversed for the next race. So say whoever wins race 1 will go at the back, and whoever comes last will go at the front for race 2. And that's how it will happen throughout the entire season, just to mix things up a little bit. So go through these laser pins here down to some more steps. Good idea, reverse results, I like it. Good stuff, yeah. It seems like it was the more popular vote, just beating out the idea of randomizing it. Because randomizing it again would take a bit more time, because I'd have to do like a random generator to get all the orders every race. Whereas reversing, I can just go through and reorder all the people just based on what the last result was. So as they come around here past the board that has some writing on the back, Marble 2 ideas. A little Easter egg there. I know there's quite a few Easter eggs in this map. You drop down this big bowl here, wiggling through under the desks, up some more steps into another pipe, and sends you out down this straight. A couple of obstacles down here, all the way down here into a few more spinner obstacles. And all the way around, more steps into another pipe once again. May I ask where you're from? I am from England, the UK. Into this bowl, into this pipe, and around this big swervy bit into a small ladder, and into another bowl. As you know, we all love our ladders. As long as they're not too long, there's not too many of them, they can make some interesting catch-up points or position switches. Then into a bowl down here, to another pipe, which sends you all the way back up to the starting line. So this could be quite a long track. So what I've done is I've set it up for 2 laps. And we'll see how long that actually takes. When does season 1 start? Someone said after the pre-season. And we're doing showcases for all the tracks in starting. So I haven't got a 100% sure date on the season 1 start yet. I'm hoping to get it started within the next week. At absolute most 2, but hopefully just 1 week. I won't be track showcasing every track that's going to be in it because I'm hoping to double the track list from the last season. The track showcases will be held on the same day as they are currently on Wednesdays for me throughout the season. And there'll be tracks that people are submitting, whether they're in the season or not in the season. So there could be future season races that are being showcased if they are new tracks. I'm hoping to get some more submissions in though, so it's sort of down to how many submissions we get and how quickly those submissions come in. Because obviously I'll need to test them myself first to make sure they run okay, and then see if they're suited to add in, and we're going to have a bit of a vote on what tracks people want to see in the first season and which ones they don't want to see anymore from the previous season. So really it's about people submitting tracks from the Steam Workshop or tracks that they've made themselves, so that I've got a decent amount, because ideally I want to at least get 20 tracks minimum, up to maybe 30 before I start the season. So it kind of comes down to that. Is it going to be 1 race per track or multiple races for a couple of tracks, like the tracks that maybe need more laps? At the moment I'm thinking it's just going to be 1 race per track, but of course all the tracks for this will be multi-lap, unless I said I might let some slide if they're just a really long run, as long as they're a good like 10-minute plus. But most of them I'm hoping will be circuits, so there'll be 1 race in the season held on the track. And it will be multiple laps to fill the time, so depending on how short or long the track is, I'll adjust the laps so they all generally take a similar amount of time. If we do end up short on tracks and I feel like I want to get the season 1 started, then maybe I might do a double up on the tracks. So if we really push for time and there's just not enough submissions, I might try and look for some tracks myself as well through the workshop and see and get some votes on some of them. But if we are really short and I need to get it started, then what we may do is have the tracks rotate twice. So we go through all the tracks and then through them a second time for the season. For the race up how could we follow some marbles like how you do the other race of the winner? I was thinking about that. We could do that. I was thinking about maybe implementing that in the future at some point as well through maybe through bits or something, you know, if I can get affiliate, that is, because making decisions of who to watch can be really hard. Oh, if someone falls off, then maybe we can actually see what happens. Yes, I try and capture as many as I can, but on some of the bigger tracks where people start to spread out, it's really hard because the front runners, they want to see what's going on there, because if there's sudden position changes up top, that's quite important because that's where the big points are. But then you've got the big groups that are sort of bunched together in the middle, and there can be a lot of change in there, there can be a lot of racing going on there, and even, like you say, someone could get sent off with all the colliding and we end up missing it, or even at the back someone could get stuck and we miss it. It's one of those things that's really tricky to handle with some of these tracks with so much going on, so many obstacles and so much separation. It just happens that half the time I'll go to look at one end and something happens somewhere else. I do want to see how it goes, and if people keep doing, if not then maybe still do, but less often. Yeah, it'll be one of those, it's like, yeah, it's going to be a tricky decision to make. It's like, who do you click on, who do you watch, when do you watch them, when do you switch between different areas of the pack. Could we watch a marble from the start for maybe a couple of corners, then change out and see what's going on like you normally do? We could do, but then which marble do we watch from the start? Do we watch the person starting in first? Do we watch the winner of the previous race that will be starting at the back? Or do we pick a random one? Or do we just let people say, whoever says first in the chat? Random one each time. Yes, there's quite a few ways of doing it. Yeah, something I'll think about though. It's a good suggestion. I'll think about how best I could do it. Like I say, in the future, I'll probably try and implement something where people can kind of, I don't know, use bits or something like that to say like, oh, watch me for, I don't know, 30 seconds or 10 seconds or something. Just if they want the focus on them for a bit, and then if I miss anything, the blame's on them. Okay, so we'll get the marbles in for this race and get this one underway and see how it goes. So same skins currently as in the pre-season. So let's just pick a random one here and watch some for a second, shall we? Let's go. Oh, everyone's moving around. Let's just click random. There we go. We're watching Barto. Watch you. Okay, whereabouts are you then? Everyone's positions are changing steps. There you are. Skyline currently, you're gaining some time here. Look, there we go. Oh, don't know. It's rough. Currently holding 8th as we go into the second room. Getting overtaken by Boer. Now the other thing is if I'm watching someone, what look do they get? Is it going to be good look or bad look? Because it's going to have to go one way or the other. It may look like you gained a few positions, but struggling a little bit here, getting overtaken one after another. Maybe it's bad luck if I watch you, because now you're just falling. Oh, but Barta getting stuck, Alice getting stuck. Just as I say that, getting past Andrew as well. No, Andrew getting the outside line through there. It looks like Logan, Muffin, Mini in top 3. Stanky looks like they're way back. Oh, Triangle nearly had you there. So there's a bit of a gap now behind James, but you've got Nick very close to you. I'll take a quick look at what Stanky's doing. It looks like Stanky might be stuck in the pipe. Yes, they are. They are struggling with the gravity here. So I think that's race over for Stanky by the looks of things. Who knows? They may be able to rock themselves free at some point, but not looking good at the moment, unfortunately for Stanky. So here at the steps, it looks like everyone's sort of bunched together in the top 4 here. So we have Muffin, Mini, Boer and Logan. Then we have Andrew, Buddo, Cheese, Alice and Skyline. Yeah, follow a marble for a little bit, then do whatever like normal. Yeah, that is fine. A big group up here. Everyone side by side jumping into this bit here. Stormy getting pushed back by everyone. So they all fly to the top and out of the pipe. Stanky still struggling back there. So anyone hitting these boosters? Ryder flying through with a booster grab there. But not getting the one around here. As up at the front, we've got Logan and Muffin both fighting closely for first. Then Boer in third. Alice just behind. Then it's very tight between Andrew, Buddo and Skyline. So Mini actually gaining. Let's see what's going on. Oh, misclicking there. Up at the front. So Muffin trying to make a gain on Logan. As they approach these steps, Logan jumping on Muffin, not quite. Further back, we've got Buddo, Alice and Boer coming down. Buddo with quite a bad bounce. But it looks like Andrew, Alice, Boer and Muffin are going to be side by side for second. Skyline forcing in front of Budo there. Budo trying to squeeze between Skyline and Ryder and does manage it. So quite a few grouped up there. Mario actually jumping onto that last section just in time. Demon Lover way behind, losing a lot of time. And Shady, Space Egg, Jake and Shona trailing as well. As Barto joins the chat, guess who's getting a new gaming PC? So has your PC arrived now, or is it still en route? Getting lost in the pipe there. So Barto currently in 11th in this showcase, actually just going up to 10th there, dropping into the bowl. You're typing on it as we speak, good stuff. Bet you are happy about that. Means you can start playing a bit of Marble World. Get some of those maps created. I was just saying at the start of this, we need some map submissions coming in as we are on the break between pre-season season 1, and we need some submissions for the season 1 track list. So Logan and Muffin dropping in side by side here. So fly up the pipe. Logan coming out first, Muffin losing a bit of time in the pipe there, but going straight down the middle here to take the overtake on Logan. Then a bounce. If anyone else gets a straight run, this would be good for them, but it doesn't look like it. Boer may do. Boer just dodging Alice, straight run through. Almost getting past Logan as well, but a bit of contact. Then Magic flying through to get past Boer. Very close behind Logan, trying to get past but can't make the squeeze. Meanwhile, Muffin is just running away with it. Logan creating a gap now with Magic and Boer fighting for the 3rd spot. Then we have Alice, Andrew, Skyline and Nick. Barto, Mini, Budo, and then Cutsy, James and T-Dub fighting with each other after some contact with the obstacle there. So everyone quite close together here in the middle of the pack. So if we push forward a bit, it looks like Muffin is already halfway up the stairs. Logan and Magic just getting on. Skyline quite busy at the moment, want to make some tracks, but a lot going on. Thinking of making... Yeah. Yeah, I know some people can be quite busy and making a track can take up quite a bit of time, especially with some of the detail I've seen from some of these tracks. But yeah, it'd be an interesting idea. Wouldn't be a bad idea at all. Make it quick enough to actually have 160 on a lap endurance marble race. How can you imagine? Yeah, maybe that's an idea for in the future. Way in the future, I could maybe do like a big endurance race. Big long stream of one sort of relatively exciting track. Many laps, many hours. But that will have to be quite a bit in the future. I really have to prepare for something like that. PC as a Christmas present. Set it up, but use it for a day or two, but then that's it till Christmas. I see. Best make your best use out of it for the next couple of days then. So we have Muffin at the top as they're about to drop into the bowl. Then Logan and Monkey side by side. Then quite far back we then have Boer, Alice, Budo, T-Dub, Skyline, Bitsy, Nick, Jake, Mario, James, Barto, Mini, Shady, Shona, Demon Lover, Andrew, Creeper, Stormy, Rider, Wood, School of Thugs, Cheese, Side Effects, and Space Egg. And Stanky still stuck. So they're making their way up to the starting point again. Magic with a bit of a bad bounce there. Are you top 5? Let's have a look actually. It doesn't look like you are at the moment. As Alice took a fall there down the back of the this cabinet. Mario bouncing back there. Barter almost falling off as well. Shona as well. Demon Lover very close to the edge. So it looks like if you're too aggressive round here, there is a chance it will just throw you straight out. Andrew falling back down. That'll make an exciting final part. Muffin seems stuck way over there, as most people are now dropping back into the bowl. Space Egg is off as well from that pipe. So that'll be something to keep in mind when it comes to the actual race here, is to focus on this spot here, as it seems to be a hot spot for throwing people off the track. So that will probably be one of our main DNF points. So Cheese also thrown off, just going for a little roll down the side there. Stormy struggling to get up the pipe here. Do seem to be having some problems with the gravity. So Muffin back on the move again. I'm assuming they got stuck on one of the obstacles. Hidden boosters for the elevation change. Yes, that is a good idea. That's one of the things I was thinking about when it comes to some of the racetracks that are more sort of true to life, or that you don't want any ladders or anything to slow it down, is to almost have boosters on slopes to create the uphills. One track I wouldn't mind seeing, I know there is one on the workshop, but I think someone could potentially do a better version, because I think it's quite an old version of the track when I looked at it, is I do quite like the Monte Carlo track. Good Monaco Formula 1 Grand Prix. Since I was young, that was probably one of my favourite tracks for motor racing. So I'd love to see someone recreate a nice, interesting Monte Carlo track on this. We're getting sent all the way back down the pipe there. But I have a feeling it won't be that easy to create. It'll take quite a bit of time and patience, especially if you're wanting to do the scenery as well. But I'm just interested in having the track design, the actual track layout itself mainly. So Muffin flying away, carrying the fastest lap currently. Stormy still stuck in a pipe, taking Stanky's spot stuck there. Logan second, Magic third. And thinking about it, if there is already a track already made, I think you can load it up and make changes to it. But I know some people want referencing if you use theirs as a starting point when you re-upload it. So there's always that method if you want one that's already got the layout done, but you then want to improve it, add racing elements, maybe change a few parts of the track or the layout, or add some scenery to it. So Skyline currently in 4th, Budo not quite making it on. So I've got Budo, Boer, Mario, Nick, James, Shona side by side, and Creeper not quite making it on. Barto and T-Dub coming in now. Mini, Kutsi and School of Thugs also making it on with them. Yeah, see, the nice thing about these track showcases is it's not as focused on the race itself. So as well as it being a bit of a showcase, let's go around the right side of this. As well as it being a nice showcase for the track, while the race is happening, I can actually have a chat. I can talk with the chat, talk with you lot. as there's less focus on all the action going on, as there's no battles for points. Whereas the seasonal races, I've got to be very focused on the race itself, except for when people are on ladders or there's a bit of a slowdown where I can quickly look at the chat. But these nice showcases allows me to look over and have a bit of a chat live on stream. So Muffin flying away, making their way through the obstacles. It's going to take a bit to catch up with them. As Logan and Magic are fighting up there. Let's see what's going on with Skyline. Skyline battling it out with Buddo. Let's get the mouse off the screen. Ooh, bit of a slowdown there, rocking side to side, but progressing forward. Getting pushed by T-Dub to get a bit of speed, but going left to right, off the walls, meaning a good chance for someone to come flying straight through the middle. And James comes through and does that bit of a bounce, so they're not going to catch up with Buddo. Boer flying through though. So Boer hitting the obstacle, trying to gain Muffin. As Muffin, oh, Muffin is... I thought they were off the track there from that view. No, they're just on these steps. It's just very zoomed in view. So how far do we have left? So we're already 7.5 minutes into this race. I think it was about 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes or something, a lap. Nick riding along the edge here, and it looks like it's going to be it. Yes, Nick has fallen off in the spinner section. And Shona also off the track over there. So a couple of DNF zones on this, which will be interesting. I'll try and keep in mind which areas to focus on. Let's see, get a quick overview of the track. So Muffin now on the ladder. Logan just dropping into the bowl. Magic just going around. Skyline dropping quite a few positions in 8th. So where is Skyline? Back here with T-Dub hot behind, and then Buddo and School of Thugs also trying to gain some time. So Skyline struggling to hold position here. Let's see how they come out of this pipe. So we have T-Dub absolutely flying through with positions here, getting past Magic and taking a 3rd spot. Boer coming through as well, gaining a position on James. So we've got Buddo and Skyline behind, and Wood close behind. Then Mario, Barto, Mini, School of Thugs, Ryder and Stanky. Stanky of course being a lap down. Muffin making their way up to the finish line. If they get a good exit out of here, this will be a win. The bounce backwards almost off the edge, but they hold it to take the win. So Muffin crossing the line. Now looking to see if Logan can secure the 2nd. So this will bring some interesting finishes, as this is quite a anything can happen point with this pipe. Too much speed and it could cost you. So Logan actually securing the 2nd, going out of the pipe slowly. So now we have Magic Monkey about to drop in. Straight down. T-Dub might end up rolling around a bit here. Yes, they do. Magic Monkey flying up, bit of a rebound, but gently dropping in. T-Dub getting through here, James getting knocked in. Let's see how they all come out the pipe. So T-Dub slow and steady. James flying through to get past Boer. Buddo flying through even quicker, but then slowing down. Did I see someone get thrown there? I don't think so. Oh, Mario with a big bounce, they're getting thrown. Barto rolling backwards off it. Then Wood flies through Skyline, going very slowly. Means Stanky can also take a position there. Barto absolutely choking the finish there, rolling backwards off this little ramp here. Kutsi getting launched in and then slowing down. Andrew also flying in again, a slow down. There must be a bit of a rough landing here. Side Effects whizzing through, but actually missing the finish line. Side Effects absolutely launched himself through, but narrowly missed this pole, which means it does not count. And they have DNF'd. And that looks like it. Looks like Shady's off, Nick is off. So a very interesting race. This will make for some brilliant racing in this season. It was about, yeah, it'll be about 10 minutes just under for the 2 laps. So I think it'll probably be a 2-lap race in the season. So yes, a very, very big track, very exciting track. And has a few DNFs and a nice point at the end to make for some dramatic finishes. So all round, very good. Very good tracks. This was Office Prix by our own T-Dub Morris. So we'll wait for this time to count down and just let the results come in. And we will take a look at our winner. No, not click on the track. Winner. And watch them go around for a little bit. So Skyline 12th place. Yeah, not what you were hoping there. You're in such a good position coming through to the last section of the track. And then clearly the look of the bowl was not good with you. And you lost quite a few spots. Barto, unfortunately for you, just totally bailing off the track at the end. Clearly did not want to finish this race. It's a good thing this is just a showcase race and not a season race. Of course, the points for the season will be changing as well in season 1. So as we're getting more racers joining, the points will be bigger and they'll be extended across more positions. What they're going to be, I'm not 100% sure yet. Something I need to work out. It'll be a similar format where first we'll get an extra point over, say second, but with more, we may add a few extra points through the top 3 or top 5. The points will probably go down to potentially top 10 could be points, maybe even top 20 could be in the points. But yeah, we'll see. I'll see what looks the best. I'll have a think about what I want to do with that. Fastest lap extra points. That's something I've thought about. We may include it. We may include that for the first season. But as a question to you, to the chat, top 20 would be good because leaderboard shows top 20. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So my question is, with the fastest lap point, how do we do it? Do we say fastest lap as long as you're in top 20, you get a point? Fastest lap as long as you don't DNF at the end, you get a point? Or do we just let anyone on the grid, even if they DNF, if they have a fastest lap, they get a point? Because of course if you're taking off Formula 1, because I've watched Formula 1, they do it as if you're in the points. Is it in the points? Am I remembering that correctly? Yeah, I think you have to be in the points, then your fastest lap will also grant you an extra point. Fastest lap in top 10 or top 5. Yeah, I think we'll probably do top 10. Maybe top 20, because that is in the points, I suppose. But yeah, no, if you DNF, no fastest lap for you. You have to at least finish. So yeah, a few things to think about coming up to season 1. Of course, the track update, the track builder update's coming out very soon. Don't think it's out yet for Marble World, so that'll make for some new creative ways to build tracks. I've seen some of the dev pictures, and yeah, there's some interesting stuff coming. I know they're bringing in like half pipes and being able to use them to make like smooth turns and things, so be interesting to see what new tracks appear with that update. Top 20 get points, top 15 for fastest lap bonus points. Not a bad idea. So yeah, I'll have a think about it as we get towards the first season. Like I say, get submitting those tracks, because we will need to start, well, I will need to start testing some of the tracks, and we need to get some voting going. The sooner that gets done, the sooner season 1 can start. And I know that everyone's going to be keen to jump into the first season after that pre-season. And that'll be it for this video. So, good track, Office Prix by T. Morris. Make sure you check it out if you enjoyed it. If you are watching on Twitch, then of course go check out the YouTube channel. You can see all the other videos there. If you miss any, or if you want to rewatch any, you'll also see all the track showcases that are done. If you're watching on YouTube, go follow on Twitch. Follow, you'll be entered automatically into the races as a marble, and you'll be able to watch the races live and chat with all the other racers. And also go check out the Discord. There's the Marble World Discord by the devs if you're interested in the game, which you can get on Steam. Currently it is at a reduced price, I'm pretty sure. I think they said once it's fully released the price will be going up. And check out the Ultimate Marble Racing Discord as well. The link will be either in chat for the Twitch viewers or in the description of the YouTube video. So Skyline, go and subscribe and watch videos on YouTube channel. Good stuff. I'm actually a little bit behind on uploads, so today and tomorrow I'm going to sort of be cracking down trying to get the latest seasonal races. Get the latest seasonal races uploaded now that the pre-season is finished. So there'll be a bit of a bulk upload going on. So plenty of things to watch. So I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and I will see you next time.